After yesterday's game against FAMU, I hope Shedeur Sanders took all of his starting linemen to the best restaurant money can buy because they played well. They neutralized Isaiah Land. They were smart, tough, fast, disciplined offensive line. They knew what they were doing. It's a breath of fresh air. You didn't have Shedeur running for his life every time like last season. Man, it's a wonderful thing, and I'll chime in. What's good, everyone? This is RawTruth Media giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. Please like and share this video throughout all social media platforms. And isn't it wonderful when a quarterback has time to throw? So much so, the haters are now saying, well, it's easy to pass for that many yards and be efficient and have those completions when you have a good O-line. No, it's what a quarterback should have to be able to do his job. See, quarterbacks should have a normal, decent, good offensive line. Quarterbacks should have enough time to have their reads. Quarterbacks should have the time to process every decision before that ball leaves their hand. That's all JSU fans that I've talked to wanted. They never said, oh, we wanted Alabama offensive line, and, that would be nice. They wanted an offensive line that knew what they were doing. I'm just excited because JSU finally has offensive line where you look at a Willis Patrick, Evan Henry, Zach Bro, Tyler Brown, Jasper Ferris, and then Dimitri Jordan has improved. So that's 6 offensive linemen that you can trust, which is better than 0, a lot better than 0 last season. Last season was a mess. The timing was off. Last season's offensive line, if you look at film and statistics, cost JSU, because they had a lot of penalties. You know this. Cost JSU about 1,500 more yards. With all that receiving talent, Jackson State could have had 4,500 yards, in my opinion. Think about how many big plays that were missed last season. You've seen it all the time, a 30, 40-yard, and even more pass completion, false start. Procedure penalties. And so forth. It was annoying. It was atrocious. But the good thing about last season is that it helped Coach Prime to figure out what to build around his team. And you see this year, now that Shedeur Sanders have enough time, he's putting up amazing numbers. He's playing at a level that people are surprised. I'm not surprised, of course. He's in the conversation meaning Shedeur Sanders, not only being the best quarterback in the FCS, but the best quarterback, or one of the best quarterbacks, because I'm being realistic, all of college football. His ability to process the offense, multiple reads. I always say, to be a great quarterback, you have to not only be good in your first read, but your second and third read. His pre-snap count is elite. Shedeur Sanders yesterday passed the ball to 12 different wide receivers. I repeat, 12 different wide receivers. Tight ends as well. Even Hayden Hagler, the transfer from Marshall, came into the game momentarily and caught a touchdown pass. It was that type of game. And you know what's crazy about what Shedeur Sanders did yesterday? If it wasn't a blowout the way it was, 59-3, of course, Shedeur Sanders would have played the whole fourth quarter. But rightfully so, out of respect, Coach Prime called the dogs off. But yeah, that was an offensive explosion. This is what JSU should be doing. JSU as a whole, as an offense, pretty much had 500 yards of total offense. That is a lot. And when your offense gets 139 yards rushing in an air raid offense, you're doing something. Back to offensive line, the run blocking. How many times last season where we saw so many missed assignments, defenders were able to tee off on the running backs every willy-nilly, every second. Negative yards. Messed up the rushing total all the time. Now this year, there's a little bit of a crease. And when you look at the mass of this offensive line, size and talent, looks like a FBS offensive line. Now, I'm not exaggerating. I'm just basing off what I see. And speaking of offensive line, Willis Patrick again. Be on the lookout for him. I think he has the most potential out of all offensive line. Tyler Brown, I think he's going to be successful wherever he's at because of his IQ and toughness. When you listen to his interview, he has a bright mind. He's one of those people you know are going to be successful, not just football, but in life. You need more players like this. But I can't wait to see what this new revamped offensive line does against Tennessee State, who is coached by Eddie George, who's doing a great job, by the way. But this is RawTruth Media, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. Peace and blessings, and I'm out.